All right, guys. So I'm gonna recap everything into this nice little small video about the augment changes. Okay. So we do have some augment changes coming into this episode because they are introducing a new event version augment that is supposed to help players who are lower within those episodes, don't really get those episode augments, I guess. Uh, we don't really know a lot of that information yet because of this recording, it's not currently on test server yet, and I'll get more information about that during the play test on Monday, hopefully. And so I'll go at least on about the changes that are currently on test server. So for your augments, your origin augments, of course, are here, and then your adaptives are here. They have changed the way the leveling works with your augments. Is that your origins will no longer take nth metal. For folks out there who is using nth metal, shame. Uh, but you cannot use nth metal on these origin augments anymore. You can only use exobytes, which come from your salvaging of gear. I'll repeat myself, you can only use exobytes from your salvage gear. Okay, this is where that change really comes in. You cannot use episode specific exobytes on your origin augments anymore. When you try and do so, I'm sorry, you can still use old episodes then. I will refrain from myself. There you go. I'm a liar now. So this is kind of a little bit of retroactive, and at the same time, it's not retroactive. So they've made it where when it comes to episode 38, Wonderverse the adaptive augments, you can only use the episode specific. So you can only use the Themyscirian exobytes leveling up these new platinum engravings. As you saw, I did have a pristine LexCorp artifact or exobyte from the past from BOP, but I can't use it on the Wonderverse augment. It just won't work. They've cut that off. Even so, I go over here to my birds of prey. There's my exobyte. If I come over here to Metal Part 1, the Metal Resonator, I can still use BOP. I can still use LexCorp exobyte because it's not truly retroactive in that regard. You can still use the old exobytes to level up the adaptive augments up to birds of prey. You will not be able to use the LexCorp that you probably have stashed in your banks for the next load of augments. So if you have them now, I recommend selling them. Or you could do what Proxy probably recommend on the forums is just buy the other adaptive augments, like even for the ones you don't use, like Restoration, Vitalization. Use all your LexCorp exobytes and all that, load them up into those augments, and then you can still use your adaptive augments from previous episodes to feed into the new one. So you can still have that option. So if you got some stuff hanging around, you probably just want to go ahead and use them all because you're not going to be able to use them directly for the next augment. Now, things could change as of this episode's recording, but just be warned, like, this is how it's going to be for this next episode. I definitely feel it's going to slow the hell down on the augment leveling system because even for myself, and I'm pretty sure everyone does it as well, we all level our origins first with our old exobytes. You can still luckily do that with the old stuff still. Like, you can use your LexCorp and level up your origins for the next episode if you want to. But it's going to slow dramatically to the augments, I think. But it's something to do with this change is due to the fact that they have this brand new event version leveling adaptive augment that's going to be for, I guess, newer players or something. In which this new artifact, or I'm sorry, I keep saying artifact. This new augment is going to be used to feed into your episode specific augment. So you'll be able to level up with it, exchange experience to experience. But of course, it's not on test server yet. Hopefully next week when they do the next patch, it will show up on test so we can actually take a look at it and see exactly how it's working. But the fact that we can only use the Themyscirian exobytes for the platinum engraving, the idea-wise, completely get it. But as I said, it's going to strain the leveling for for these augments in a really big way. So hopefully this event version we'll figure out exactly what's going on with it, and we can give our feedback on it. But like, this isn't really a cool deal. It's gonna slow us down. It really will. But I just want to give folks information on that, and then hopefully we'll get new information as we get through a couple more weeks on the test server. So there you go. Thanks.